Yup, we are doing it. And this video, I am not expecting everyone to feel comfortable watching it. I totally get that. But this could be the video that after watching, you are able to see what you are missing in your own relationship and make sure that you don't end up heading for the rocks and end up getting heartbroken. Now, obviously, there is no valid excuse for cheating. It's painful. And as Esther Perel, a popular relationship expert, states, an affair could actually make your marriage or relationship a lot stronger. So with an open mind, let's dive in. My name is Anna and welcome to the channel. So why do ladies cheat? Well, one, it could be to numb some painful feelings. Now, just like drugs and alcohol, an affair is a complete escape and void from reality. It provides adrenaline, and if we compare it to drugs and alcohol, it's the physically safest option. Some women struggle to be honest about their feelings. This could be that their partner is dismissive of her needs, or she never actually learned to speak up for herself and was ignored as a child. Therefore, the option arises to numb the pain, and well, she goes for it. The feelings of dissatisfaction in a relationship. Sometimes cheating is the catalyst to end a relationship. It gives the woman insight into the outer world before she ends things with a partner. And it's a little bit of a taster that she is still wanted by someone, but won't be lonely when she breaks up. So most people's reasons for cheating are because there was just something missing, and when the opportunity arose, the fulfillment was taken, and yeah, they did just that. Before someone cheats, they do need to justify it to themselves, and in most cases, they can go ahead by thinking, the relationship isn't great and this is justified behaviour because I have tried many times to get my needs met and it never worked. She craves intimacy. A lady will cheat to fill that emotional void, and it could be that she craves connection, emotional maturity. But all in all, she wants someone to appreciate her and see what she sees, respect her worth, and recognize the small things she does. Maybe around the house, she is literally begging for support to grow with someone. Whatever she feels she is lacking, she will be given by the other person to cheat on with. And in many cases, the woman's eye goes wandering after she has had her request for emotional fulfillment rejected many times. Women feel loved when they feel connected to their partner through talking and building something together, and of course having some fun. So if this stops in the relationship, she will try to seek it elsewhere. She has low self-esteem. If a lady is unable to feel good about herself and her partner hasn't done his share of building her up, she is overwhelmed with joy when someone else shows her attraction. She needs validation and the attention is met, so therefore she feels valued and very desired. Of course, a partner is not responsible to make her feel good. She does need to be responsible for that herself. However, if the attention dies in a relationship and it's not maintained, this causes her low self-esteem and for her eyes to wander. She is angry at her partner. In some cases, a woman enters the relationship expecting her partner to be and act in a certain way, but then sadly, when he doesn't meet those expectations, she starts to resent him and then the anger grows. This can happen for many reasons. She could start self-development throughout the relationship, then realize she wants something different. Or maybe she comes off antidepressants and her needs have changed. There's so many hormonal fluctuations that a lady goes through that can really change her mentality and her needs of what she wants in a relationship. It is also common that a lady will cheat because her partner cheated on her, and this is her way of retaliating to his behavior. A midlife crisis. Sometimes this could be pain not caused by her partner's lack of attention. It could be she is suffering a loss of a family member or a job, or even she is uncomfortable to reach a birthday milestone without achieving all those social expectations, such as a mortgage, children, marriage, etc., which makes her want to engage in irrational behavior to feel like she's a different, much more fun person. She is suffering from depression. The act of cheating creates many feel-good hormones in the brain that even the most depressed brain can actually create. Sometimes it's not that the woman wants another partner, she is just self-medicating her depression to feel good again. She expects way too much. Maybe she once had a past relationship where her needs were met 24/7, yet in her current relationship things feel very, very different. Therefore, she seeks the attention elsewhere and hopes that someone else can provide her with her needs. A dead bedroom. Dating someone long-term naturally will get a little bit boring in the bedroom. Things become predictable and the thrill is just brushed away due to the same dance moves and things just get very mundane. And cheating gives the thrills and excitement that was missing, something new that hasn't been experienced before. Eric Anderson from the University of Winchester said that in his studies, he found that 67% of women seeking affairs were looking for more romantic passion, and all of the 100 women that he studied did not actually want to leave their husbands. She feels very lonely. If a man works many hours a day and perhaps leaves her to look after the children or to just constantly wait around for him, she will more than likely consider cheating. She could feel like a nanny to her own children or a housemaid instead of a wife or a girlfriend. Perhaps she struggles to make friends, or the quality of friendship she has is just making her feel very lonely, therefore cheating gives her that excitement. She is overwhelmed by the needs of others. Maybe her partner doesn't actually work long hours, but he could be battling an illness and she feels isolated from a relationship. She could be expected to raise the children while he works away, and despite her love for her partner, she is just so overwhelmed with all the needs of other people that she seeks out something to take her mind off the whole caring scene for a while. A result of her early childhood. Attachment theory suggests that how we were treated and interacted with when we were younger actually shapes how we act with everyone when we get older. So if we grew up fearing abandonment or even refusing it, this makes us more likely to cheat. So those that are very clingy or dismiss romantic relationships cheat. They do this in a way to seek out constant validation and reassurance that they are wanted, or an attempt to actually avoid committing to just the one person. She is scared to get out of abusive relationships. Now, this is quite a common situation. More times than not, a lady that is in an abusive situation with someone potentially does have a child, and she feels so scared to actually leave this abusive partner that she wants to just have a part-time relationship on the side. But you will find that these types of relationships is her desperately trying to get help and waiting for someone to save her to feel safe. So essentially, she builds up a brand new life, kind of part-time behind the scenes, and gets settled and possibly gets her child sorted as well in new schools, different locations, and then when she feels very, very safe, she will eventually leave her current partner. Now, in these cases, we understand why women would want to cheat, because they feel there's no other avenue. They can be very abusive, and there can be lots of court dates in mind, there could be police interventions, that this seems like the most safest option for a lady to move on without having to deal with a very abusive partner. And wow, we made it to the end of the video. If you like this video, give us a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It will make my day. And you can even go one step further and get your name up on our superfan board. These are some amazing people that actually support the channel every single month. And if you want to know more about that, then click the description box below to find out some more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.